Salt Lake City, where the art isn't confined to gallery walls. Here, creativity spills into every corner. From towering street murals to desert-colored landscapes, the city pulses with artistic soul. But the true masterpiece? It's just beyond the skyline. In the canyons and creeks carved by time, nature paints with a palette no artist could ever match. Deep in the heart of the West's wild landscapes lives a living canvas, whose red scales rival that of rubies. A fish as vibrant as the canyons it calls home, with a fight for survival that's as captivating as its fiery red colors. While all cutthroat trout can turn a beautiful, bright red during the spawn, the Colorado River cutthroat trout show off their colors year-round, making them, without a doubt, my all-time favorite fish.
I'm Zachary Todd, host of Hook 'em High, and this is part 2 of a 5-part series called the Utah Cutthroat Master Slam. This time, I'm chasing my dream trout, a 20-inch Colorado River cutthroat trout. Catching this red runner will not be a walk up the creek. This cutthroat will put my adventurous spirit to the test as I scale high mountaintops just to spend a few moments in its magnificent presence. Ever since I completed my first Utah Cutthroat Slam, you could say I got hooked on fishing. I completed the challenge, but I wanted more. With the announcement from the Utah Department of Wildlife that each of the 4 native fish would be featured on their own medallions upon completion of future slams, I devised a plan that would push my angling abilities to the edge. I called it the Utah Cutthroat Master Slam. The challenge requires that I complete the Utah Cutthroat Slam 4 times to get each edition of the medallions: the Yellowstone River, the Bear River, the Colorado River, and the Bonneville. However, that is not the hard part. In addition, I need to catch a 20-inch or better trout in each of the 4 species. This challenge will take me to new places, push me to learn more about them and the terrain than ever before. Upon completion, each cutthroat will have a replica made and displayed with their respective medallion. Join me as I put myself to the test to complete the Utah Cutthroat Master Slam.
I've caught a great number of this subspecies of trout. From the Uintas to the Boulder Mountains, many miles of streams and lakes, these fire bellies keep me trekking back for more. I love the ones in Utah. However, on my Master Slam journey, the end goal is to have them all replicated together as a great homage to these impressive fish. If I am to have one on display, I need the very best. I need the one with the most red, the darkest spots, and the shiniest gold. Even within their own subspecies, some show off more than others. I need a true king of the cutthroats.
From what my research has led me to believe is that the cutties with the most beautiful colors live in the state that shares their name. I'm now headed to colorful Colorado.
Now, here is where the adventure begins. Colorado, the heart of the Rockies, best known for its abundance in peaks over 14,000 feet and high-end ski resorts. When the resorts are closed, the snow melts and feeds the lakes that the cutthroat call home. These fish aren't easy to find. They live in rugged, hard-to-reach lakes and streams. It's a tough trek, especially while the pika scream at you the entire way. My lake of choice is crystal clear, and it lies above 12,000 feet in elevation.
Even though it is still July, it still gets below freezing up here on the mountaintops. Always dress in layers. If I'm not mistaken, this is my first time at 13,000 feet above it. Yeah, it's pretty high up here, but boy is it gorgeous.
Catching a big cutthroat takes patience and skill. These fish love cold, oxygen-rich water. Their diet? Mostly insects, which is why fly fishing is the go-to method. Small gnat patterns are the ticket today. A well-placed dry fly can trigger a strike that'll make your heart race. With a hatch like this, between me and the 2 other anglers who I was surprised to see up there, we had a 50-fish day. Amazing. But not one even came close to scratching 20 inches. I've got to switch it up. Surprisingly, these guys are gearing up for the spawn. Even though most other cutthroats have finished their spawn by now, since the elevation is so high and the temperatures stay cold for so long, they get started extremely late. Maybe an egg pattern will entice a rival male to eat the competition.
Better. Ooh. Come on. Alright, I think I've got him. He looks nice and big and red. Flying pretty good. Ooh, look at that red belly. I've got a nice big red colored up buck. Ooh, look at him. He's awesome. Got him off of an egg. He's the king spawner around here. So I got him. Look at that big bright red belly. Goodness. My goodness. Look at this guy. 22 inches exactly. I've never seen a prettier cutthroat trout. What I love about these guys is how red they are and their pepper flake tails. Goodness, look at them. Look at them. Always hard to hold with one hand. Sorry, the video is out, but man, Kype on that guy. Gorgeous fish. Yes, big guy. Sorry, I got you in the mud a little bit. But look at those colors. Gorgeous fish. Gorgeous fish. Big guy. Alright. You can go when you want to. It's almost ready. There he goes. Boom. So happy. Came here all the way from Utah down to this remote lake in Colorado and got exactly what I was looking for. The prettiest cutthroat I could ever imagine. Wanted to come here because these things are just so red at this lake.
And you know, if I'm gonna mount them on the wall, I need a bright red one. So, what an adventure. All right, so 10 miles of off-roading, 6 miles of hiking, and 7 hours of fishing. Finally got it. They're tough. They were going after small little ones all day. Finally switched to an egg in the evening whenever all that died down and got one. Whew. I am sunburnt, I'm exhausted, and I'm ready for a good shower.
Every cutthroat you catch feels like a connection to Utah's wild past. But a 20-inch fish, now that's a rare prize. These trout can grow big in the right conditions, but it takes pristine habitat and time. That's why protecting these streams is so important.
Catching a 20-inch Colorado River cutthroat trout isn't just about the fish. It's about places like this. Clean water, healthy ecosystems, and a great place to recreate. And we must keep them that way. Every cast is a reminder of what we're working to preserve. Groups like Trout Unlimited and the Utah Department of Wildlife Resources are working hard to keep these environments pristine and to restore cutthroat trout populations. You can join the fight by starting your own cutthroat slam or donating to these different groups. But most importantly, while you're out here, make sure you respect these fragile and beautiful ecosystems that we have here in Utah. Wow, what a wonderful thing. It's like an artist's paintbrush. Like my sister said one time while we were fishing, she said God really loves fish, and I agree. Because she said he made them so beautiful, and that's amazing. Like, these are the most beautiful trout. That is my favorite cutthroat trout, my favorite trout species of all time, and I could not ask for a better one. Just like the landscape that it lives in, its beauty is unmatched. The Colorado River cutthroat trout is one of a kind, and I caught one of a kind. Well, until next time, look my.